All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So there's this kind of storyline that's flying under the radar surrounding the New York Jets, which is like every couple days. I don't know if you guys are seeing it too, but it will like silently pop up on Twitter. And I'm not really on Twitter all that much. I'll pretty much just check it like one or two times a day. But I want to say almost every like 2 or 3 days, I'll see someone post, whether it's like an agent or someone like that, an insider. They'll post that the Jets are hiring a new front office member. They're bringing someone new into the organization. That guy could be young, he can be older, he can be from the college ranks, he could be, a scout from another team. I mean, it's really looking like the Jets are making wholesale changes. It's one thing to, fire fire Ulbrich and then bring in a brand new coaching staff, right? Multiple teams do that every single year, right? New head coach. And then I think it's one step further to take it to the general manager. I mean, Joe Douglas was here with Adam Gase. Joe Douglas was here with Saleh and, of course, Ulbrich. But we have those two changes, right up at the top. General manager in charge of building, creating the roster, free agent acquisitions, trades, draft picks, waiver claims. Like, he's the head honcho, right? General manager of an NFL team. You now have a new head coach and a brand new coaching staff and two brand new schemes that are going to be implemented with this football team. Of course, I'm really excited for the future, what's to come, how this all kind of translates to game days on Sunday. But, in this one, I really wanted to focus in on the good teams, right? The successful teams that are consistently successful, not just the one-off team. Oh, we had a really good year. Jacksonville, that one season with Doug Peterson, right? They make the playoffs. They had the comeback win against the Chargers. They lose in the next round, and all of a sudden they're back right up at the top of the draft. What makes the Baltimore Ravens what they are? What makes the Eagles and the Packers and the Lions what they are? The Bills are another team like that. The Bucks are another team like that, right? They're constantly in the playoffs. I mean, could you imagine if the realistic expectations for the New York Jets are playoffs? Like, I'm talking by fans, I'm talking by media, I'm talking by other teams in football. If you're rattling off these teams, the Chiefs, the Eagles, if they don't make the playoffs, it's an absolute failure. It's a failure of a season. Baltimore, if they miss the playoffs, their fans are disgusted. It's with consistent, sustained success. And so now the obvious question, how do you create that consistent success? And I think it's really about the organization, right? Detroit now, again, Green Bay, Buffalo, Baltimore, Tampa Bay. Again, I would throw in that category. Philadelphia, Kansas City. These teams, it's just this free-flowing operation with fantastic communication, with guys doing their job at such a high level, right? Andy Reid and this coaching staff is getting the most out of players. Spags, Matt Nagy, they kind of have this turnstile at offensive coordinator, but no matter who they bring in, it's someone qualified, it's someone working with Pat Mahomes, it's someone working with or under Andy Reid. So he's going to be put in a position to have success. It really minimizes the maybe floor of that offensive coordinator's job. Veach is going to attack the draft pretty aggressively, bring in some solid acquisitions, really address team needs. Take another team, for example, Philadelphia. What's their approach? Howie Roseman is going BPA, right? He always seems to find a way to draft these stud SEC players. Might not fill a need today, but will fill a need probably the following year. So they come in, they're seasoned, they had a little bit of NFL experience, but for the most part, the Eagles are just a team with not many holes every year. Sirianni, whether you like him or you don't like him, he proved everyone wrong. He got the Super Bowl championship this past season. That's another really aggressive team with trying to identify weaknesses and saying, okay, what will it take to go get A.J. Brown? What will it take to bring back Gardner Johnson at safety? Just things like that. Unfortunately, I've lost count with how many times the Buffalo Bills have won the division, but that's just another team where it's just a fantastic operation. Communication, player acquisition, motivation, culture, leadership, coaching, execution. It's really remarkable. So anyway, the point is here, it's very, very hard to have this well-ran, quote-unquote, well-ran organization where you have one area of the franchise that absolutely struggling. And with the Jets over these past couple of years, there's been a lot of finger pointing by players, by coaches kind of deflecting, by Joe Douglas deflecting. But it's pretty obvious. You take a look at the Jets, they have a myriad of different problems. And by the way, ownership does come into play here, but the only thing with ownership, you can't change that. So that's just the only mainstay within the organization. So there's really no point in talking about that whole, aspect of it all. But regardless, when you're talking about these great teams and they have this consistent success, and you're looking at what the Jets are doing right now with the new general manager, with the new head coach, with the new schemes, the new coaching staff, the new kind of life, the new energy into the building, kind of a mentality change. But, again, kind of going back to the start of this video, every couple days, the Jets are hiring someone new. The Jets are adding someone new to this front office. It's looking like the team is completely trying to reshape or create this new identity up top. Rick Spielman, that was another huge move that the Jets did. Like, when was the last time the Jets hired like an experienced former general manager to help to really assist the current general manager who's a young up-and-comer? I literally can't remember one time. So, again, I'm really excited for the future. Only time will tell how this whole thing is going to play out, but I am, looking at this Jets team with like a bit more intrigue than previous like regime changes because of all the changes. I mean, there are so many guys that are not with the Jets anymore, and there are so many guys added to the New York Jets organization. So I'm expecting this team to, win-loss record aside, look a lot different and operate a lot different than we've seen them move before in the past. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Enjoy your Sunday, and as always, go Jets.